And paper tiger is an expression for something that appears threatening but cannot harm you. And I want to give you a simple example of that. Have you ever been in the dark all by yourself and you could swear that at one corner there was something standing, looking at you, trying to hurt you, maybe just looking for a strategic time to pounce on you, and you were there scared, and maybe the lights came on and you discovered it was your jacket you hung earlier. And just from that jacket, you had series of imaginations. In fact, it felt as if it was talking to you, or it was coming to you. Have you ever been praying in the dark and someone didn't even allow me finish? He's like, yes. Whatever I'm about to say, yes. Oh my God. I think some of you have heard the story. The first time I heard God's audible voice, it was in the dark. The way you are hearing my voice now, just imagine I'm in the dark, sitting by the window, and it was so distinct I could tell where the voice was coming from, as if the person was standing and called me a name only close relatives call me. It was so distinct I responded out. I called my sister, I said, what are you doing? Because growing up, she used to do that a lot. And I heard the name again. I was listening, maybe someone would chuckle and say, it's just me. Nothing like that. So I called our house help. I said, stop it, I'm not in the mood for that. When I heard it the third time, I stood up and ran away. And laughed. Some of you are laughing if you heard what I heard. Anyways, and I ran out. I was still living with my mom at the time. So I ran out and said, God saved me. And she said, what? I said, that room is very strange. A voice was called me 3 times. And my mom said, praise God. And all of that. So I'll never forget, some years after, I'd begun hearing God, still small voice in several different ways. And I was on my floor of my room, praying and crying out to God. I had read one book that made me want more dramatic hearing from God. So I was saying, God, I want you to call me like you call your friend or something like that.